special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
The quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
Second and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Pressure is coming. The ball comes out. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. It's a fake. The up man has it. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job of snuffing it out and stopping it.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw, just leave your quarterback in the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a...
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
Well, this looked to be a very routine field goal attempt, and it turns out to be a blown-up play. The special teams unit completely erased that chip shot opportunity.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Bootleg looking to throw. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. Cook, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He fires it down the middle. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. He could go. Inside the 20. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Oregon offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab by the receiver. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Ducks pick up enough for a 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some.
Headed for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And now the ball comes up. A disaster. And that's going to be a safety. The ball bounces out of bounds and result a massive loss on the play.
Of course, I wouldn't be surprised if you see him taken out of the game after that play. When do you ever see someone lose this many yards on one play? It may be the most inexcusable safety we've ever seen.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Receiver in motion now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Davison. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Gets the ball off Cousins' head, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Ducks. They connect for 6.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Moves out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he'll get him down that time.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. QB keeper all the way. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Uses his stiff arm to break free. He's in the clear now. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Dropping back, it's Washington. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He leaves the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
Breaks free. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
He escapes the pocket. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the Ducks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big...
On the pass rush, hits home.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Play action fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner trying to create good field position. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He bought some time, now lets it go. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Back to pass. It's Washington. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Washington. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Fighting him off.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is, they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's Washington. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. So So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air, it's Washington. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped.
Love the aggressive call here by the offense coordinator to get the touchdown as time runs out. Now you're down 2 with all this momentum. Do you go for 2 to tie this game and go in at half with a ton of momentum and belief that you can win the game?
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Oh, and he stops short. The 2-point try fails, and that is how the first half comes to an end. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. On first down, it's play action. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Motion now from the tight end. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Owens. Caught near the sticks. It's Burton. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Right, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Look out, room to run here. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to 41.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Coverage seat brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Nowhere to run on that play. They got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to throw. It's Owens. With the catch, it's Burton. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions to the quarterback.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Near the sticks, it's Burton. And they get the 3rd down conversion. The football moves down to the 45. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They battled back to take the lead.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Boley. Gets made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Fighting off the defender.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. So getting nothing in first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Tight end has got it. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they jump on top here in the second half. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Catch in the end zone. Successful 2-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Bringing pressure. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. QB keeps it himself. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll run the option. He hands it to the back. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Owens. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Off the play fake on 1st down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And sack sets up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. This is a crucial third down play to try a field goal from here will be 61 yards. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top now here in the fourth. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down. Critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. State offense comes back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return man decides to send a fair catch. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a 1st down.
They'll run it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. Moves out of the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Here we are late in a 1-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Drive going this time. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
And the single back takes the handoff. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. You head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
It seems like they've been searching for something to go their way, and here it is. Tip ball up in the air. They come down with it. See if this can build some momentum for him.
Oh, what a move. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Just won a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And there's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Handoff in a single back formation. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Back to throw. It's Owens. Caught for the completion.
Hey, the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
Possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking to scramble. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Eludes the tackle. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking downfield, it's Owens. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the offense just takes a knee here.